I know you're trying to get that clean head kick, but let me touch your toes. Yo, what's good? It's Terrell. Just Terrell. And yo, we just hit 1K members in the Discord. It's literally been up for like a week and a bit, and it's already been goated. Alright, maybe not that far, but yo, it's popping. So much value shared by everyone. Training spots, hip-hop music, skills to pay the bills, and today we finna open a new channel. Flexibility. Yeah. For any of you man who finally wanna be able to touch them toes, jump in the Discord and let's get to work. Anyways, it's time to show you how to improve the most important element of high-level movement. I want to start this off by saying I was not born flexible. This nigga. I was not born flexible. Quite the contrary, actually. 14 years ago when I started my journey to become a b-boy, I couldn't even cross my legs for fuck's sake. Actually, listen, I can't lie. It was a big area of insecurity for me. Because in breaking, if you don't have flexible hips, you can't really do much power moves. Power moves are all the dynamic, explosive movements that you associate with breaking, and you can't really do them unless your hips are pretty open. And for me, I wanted to become a human Beyblade, so I had to just get to work. But yo, listen, this flexibility journey, it ain't no joke. After 14 years of dancing, I only got mad flexible after COVID. So trust me, I've struggled a lot for a long time so that you man don't have to. Alright, so let's define flexibility and mobility and the difference between the two. Flexibility is your max range of motion for a particular set of muscles, and this can be improved. It just takes fucking forever. Just think of flexibility training as pretty much the inverse of strength training. With strength training, it doesn't take too long for you to see results, especially if you're already strong. But if you stop training for like a week or two, you'll notice that your muscles will start to atrophy and you'll lose some strength. But you see, flexibility is pretty much the opposite. It takes fucking forever to gain, but once you have it for a long time. As long as you practice good flexibility habits, which we'll go over, so don't worry. The problem with most people on their flexibility journey is they don't have enough endurance. You've got to be super consistent for a long time. I'm talking stretching daily for a year straight. Yeah, sure, you miss a couple days, life and that, whatever. Just remember, you are what you repeatedly do. Okay, and mobility is the ability to move freely in and out of your max range of motion. It's important that you train your mobility at the same time that you train your flexibility, so your body can get used to moving in and out of it in a safe manner, so that when you throw a mad kick or a swipe or some sort of dynamic movement, your body won't panic, seize up, and you won't pull a muscle. All this is simple to train, so man's gonna show you, come on. But today, we're just gonna focus on the precursor to mobility, flexibility.
Ladies and gentlemen, a custom fidelity stereophonic high-speed master tape from the penthouse. Oh, boy,
Yo, I want to take the time to thank the sponsor of this video, you guys. Thank you so much for the support so far. You've truly given me a new life. But man's gotta eat. And you man have been bugging me about my dead mic. Yes, I know it's whack. I want a new one too. Honestly though, I don't want to sell you guys some bullshit course and break the immense amount of trust that we have built over such a short amount of time. I still don't even know what this channel is yet. So, with my weird self, I decided to build a Patreon themed around the Warriors. Not the film, even though the film slaps, but the game. Rockstar's greatest hit, in my humble opinion. Patreon has different tiers: Boppers, Destroyers, Turnbull ACs, Baseball Furies, the Warlords, and of course, the Warriors. Each one has its own dope and unique content, from not safe for YouTube content like Raw, and unedited story times and the real shit that goes on down here in Thailand. You man have been asking me how I edit my videos, so I've been doing live seminars, teaching my concepts on musicality, camera movement, and much more shit. Ayo, so check it out. I've got a more detailed video going over the tiers and what you guys should expect, and also where your support is actually going to help this channel. Thank you once again, my G's. Let's get you touching them fucking toes. Yeah? Alright, so boom. Year is 2009. I just started breaking and I wanted to learn what I thought was the most waviest, dopest, freshest move that breaking had to offer. The windmill. In hindsight, it's basic as fuck. Literally foundational movement. But I was gassed on it anyway. But the problem was I was stiff as fuck. As you could probably guess, I needed a decent hip and hamstring flexibility to be able to pull off this move, which I didn't. So I got to work, stretching for months and months, and nothing happened. I tried all different kinds of stretching. Ballistic stretching, passive stretching, dynamic stretching. I did everything except the only kind of stretching that actually works. Consistent stretching. Hey listen, it doesn't really matter too tough the kind of stretching you do, as it really just differs depending on the athlete, the sport in which they're stretching for, the requirements, a whole bunch of different things. Like for example, a hand balancer and a Muay Thai fighter. Sure, they both need to be flexible, but the kinds of flexibility and the range of flexibility is completely different. Here are 3 essential elements for improving your flexibility for good. Focused stretching. At the end of the day, it's not exactly viable to expect to be able to do a full body 2-hour stretching routine every single day for a year straight. It's too long, bro, and it's too general, because some areas of your body need more attention than others. And cuz, fuck that. You see, what I do is, what the fuck do I do? See, what I do is I break down the sections of my body that need the most attention. Then I have 3 to 4 tailored stretches for the needs of each muscle group. Each group should take about 20 to 45 minutes to complete. Alright, so dope. Number 2, resting. In complete contradiction of what I said earlier, stretching is somewhat similar to strength training, wherein which you're consistently putting your muscles under stress and under load, therefore breaking them down, needing for them to be repaired once again. And therefore the same drawbacks apply. You can injure yourself from stretching too much, or you could just overwork and tire out your muscles by training too often. You need to rest. Just a day or 2 is fine, but you need to rest. Otherwise, you run the risk of injuring yourself and regressing rather than progressing. Rest is not synonymous with being lazy, so don't let these dumbasses tell you otherwise. And finally, the most important element, consistency. Consistency is fucking crucial. Stretch every day.
But fam, I like you said you need a rest day or 2. The math just ain't mathing, G.
See? This is where we combine elements 1 and 2 to make 3. You see how we broke down a big 2-hour full body stretching routine into a few sections with stretches for each section. With this, you can stay consistent and stretch every day while simultaneously resting between each session. You just need to attach each muscle group to a specific day. For example, I have 5 different areas, so I can attach them all to a day of the week. And that's how I got flexible. Shit took me 2 years of consistent stretching freaking every single day. And goddamn, that shit was boring. Why do you think I smoke so much weed? The doy? I didn't give a long tutorial for beginners, giving it all generic, basic stretches for you to do. It just won't help. You first need to change your mindset. You're not just stretching, you are now flexible. Even if you're not yet, have that in your mind. Now think to yourself, what do flexible people do? They stretch all the fucking time. Get this in your brain, dogs. You are what you repeatedly do. So stop jacking off. What the fuck?